Hey, I'm Sapi, and welcome to a brand new series called Framer Zero to Hero. In this series, I'm gonna teach you all about Framer, website conversion tips with Framer, and how to actually make money with it. So today's discussion is all about introduction to Framer's interface. So let's get started. As you're going to see, we're in the Framer's interface, and I'm gonna start with the top section, then right section, then left section, okay? So in the top, as you can just see, we are getting framer icon right here, and which has a drop down beside, okay? And obviously, if you just click on this drop down, this is the menu bar which you are getting for this framer project. So it will include the file, edit, view, tool, layout, components, preview, plugins, etc. Obviously it got some of the keyboard shortcuts with some of the options. As you can see here, quick actions got control plus K for Windows, and for Mac it will be command plus K, this shortcut. And obviously, like for files, it got control alt plus N, this kind of keyboard shortcuts. If you just memorize these shortcuts, it will help to boost your productivity throughout the framer project very quickly. So that's the thing. Now let me quickly introduce you with all the fundamental tools for framer project: insert, layout, text, vector, CMS. So let's start with insert first, okay? So insert, or you can just click I on your keyboard like this, or you can just click like this, okay? And you are getting a insert panel, and which got start, basics, CMS, and elements panel inside it, okay? So let's start with wireframer. So what is Wireframer? So Wireframer is a AI from Framer itself, such that if you just prompt the Wireframer, it will give you a wireframe. Then you can just edit it, update it, and then you can just publish it. So you are just not staring at your blank canvas at all. So you just need to prompt, and you are good to go. Then in the basic panel, you are getting all the sections, navigation, menus with respect to light and dark mode. Then in the CMS panel, you are getting collections, fields, and I'm gonna talk about this CMS thing later in future videos. Then the element panel. In this element panel, okay, you are getting all the elements which are required to create interactive, intuitive framer projects, like icons, of which phosphor icons are one of the most famous one. Then you are getting media, which will include image, gif, video, YouTube, Vimeo, and all the other stuffs. We are getting forms, interactives, social, utility, and creative. After that, you are getting another button which is named as layout. So layout is the actual building blocks for the overall framer project. You need to do one thing, that is just click on the layout button, and you are getting a frame, a rows, columns, grid, machinery, image, video. These are the layouts that you can use from a project to create cards, containers, sections, buttons, everything. Like, remember one thing, that if you are just remember this frame layout only, you are good to go with each and every container, card, buttons, etc. So remember the keyboard shortcut of this frame. It's exactly F in your keyboard. So when you are just clicking F on your keyboard like this, and then left click, hold, and you can just create rectangles, squares. If you want to create squares, just hold shift and then move your cursor. And if not, then just unhold the shift button, and you are good to go with a frame. So this is the building block of Framer project, like this. As you can just see, I have created a frame right now. Then you can introduce, rows, columns, tag, each and every stuff. I will just cover those things in later videos. Then you are just getting a text button. So if you just click on this text button, you can just see the cursor change to a text cursor. Now just click anywhere where you want to, add your text. Like if I just want to add a text in this hero section, I can just do it right, like this. And then I can write it something like that, Sapi scribe. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe my channel such that you are just getting each and every videos with respect to Framer, website conversions, and many more. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell such that you are getting the first notification when I am just publishing a new video. So that's how easy it is to, add text in Framer project. Then we're getting vectors. So if you just click on this vector button, you can just see rectangles, oval, polygon, star, path. So what are these vectors? If you can just see in this navigation bar that we are getting square, circle, and triangle. These are the vectors like icons, or you can just say vector images or illustrations, which we can just create by using this vector, tool. So how can we just create that? Just click on the vector tool, select whichever, shape you want. Like I want a rectangle, then just click on this and then just create like this. Obviously, as you can just see, if I just click on this layout and go to frame, I can just create exactly similar kind of, frame. But the frame and the vector completely different things. Okay, so don't mix with vector with frame. If you want to create anything, you need frame, not vectors. Vectors are required for only creating icons, illustrations with respect to your project. So that's the thing. Now after that vector button, you are getting CMS. So I will cover this CMS, that is content management system inside Framer, later in future videos. But for now, let me quickly show you a glance of what exactly CMS is. So if you just, come up here and you can just see there is the blogs and there is the articles. So for many website, you can just see this kind of articles with respect to content or with respect to the website. And these are the CMS which can be, controlled or edited or published or, deleted by this CMS thing, which is present inside Framer itself. Now, let's go to the middle part of this top bar. As you can just see, here I have written a name like, Framer tutorial for this project. For you, it will be like untitled. So you need to do one thing, just click on that untitled text. You can just change the name from here and then you can just change the location if you want. But for you, there will be no location rather than all, as I got different folders for my, projects, such that I am classifying all the projects. And that's why I can just, move one project to another folder. And then you are just getting a link. For you, it will be not there. I will just let you know that how to set it right. Okay. Then at the right side, you are just getting avatars. As you can just see, my name is popping and it's also showing that viewing now. So if you just click on that avatar, you can just see we can just invite, and this invite button is also active right now. We can invite other collaborators, clients by entering their email, then giving their full access, view only access, permissions, and then we can just send them an email with our project link and they can just join this project right now. Otherwise, you can just click on this copy button to copy the project link. Just come up here and as you can just see, you can change the permission as you want. Then there is a globe icon we can just see. It's called localization. So what is localization? So localization means to translate your overall web page with respect to local languages. So if you set it out for different local languages, your website will be automatically shown with their own local language to them. Then we're getting a gear icon. This gear icon is the settings for this overall project. So if you just click on this, you're getting site settings like, general, domain, redirects, forms, staging, usage, and plans. So here you can just change, like in the general panel, you can just change the site name, meta description. You can check accessibility, HTML paste, navigation. You can add site images, social previews, and Apple Touch icons. Also, you can just protect your project with password, but it requires, to upgrade your project. And then you can just toggle automate local, Google Analytics, well-known files, custom code, etc. Now if you just see in the right side of the gear icon, we are getting an analytics sign. So if you just click on this analytics button, we're getting the analytics for this project. It's cool that we don't need to add Google Analytics in our project to check the analytics, that were the the number of live visitors, unique visitors, total page views, bounce rate, average session time, as it's inbuilt in Framer itself. And obviously we can just check sources, the number of pages or viewed, like countries, devices, and others. Obviously you can just create funnels and A/B tests, but for this you require the scale plan of Framer. Then we are getting a play button like thing, and it's called preview button. If you just click on this, you can just preview your website, which will exactly look when it's being published. So you can just click on this full screen button and you can just check your website out. If you want to just go to the menu, you can just click on this show UI and you are good to go. Now you can just change the breakpoints from this drop down. So click on this drop down, click on the tablet, click on the phone, any other breakpoints that you got. After that, as I said, the invite button, which is exactly similar to this button, which we got in the avatars. And then the final button is all about publish. So we can publish our website when we are ready with the full website. Okay. So just click on that. And here, as you can just see, I got a link. Obviously, how many hours ago I just updated it, and what are the changes that I made. And I am getting a option to update, as it's an existing website which is being published in a certain link. But as you can see, this link got like Sapi Framer tutorials.framer.website. It's a custom subdomain from Framer itself. But for you, it will be something like a random thing. I will definitely show you that how to set up this kind of subdomains, so that you are just publishing your website right away. Next, we are getting to the left side of the panel, and it got three sections like page, like pages, layers, assets. So the pages panel got all the pages that we got in the project, like home, blogs, about. If you want to just check that what are the things inside in that page itself, you have to click on layers, such that for the home page you can see that what are the layers that are under that home page. So like for the desktop breakpoint, you can just see there is a navigation, hero section, features, testimonials, final CTA, footer, etc. But for you, there will be only one breakpoint, that is the desktop breakpoint with a blank canvas, not the tablet and phone version, and also these sections or layers. You have to just create it, and after that you can just check this out. You can just change pages from right here. Just click on this drop down. You can just click on the page that you want, like blogs, and you are good to go. Then you can just click on this expand button right here, and you can just edit your content in whichever possible way you want. Now, the assets panel. In the assets panel, you can just see there are the components, there are the styles, vectors, code, and obviously templates. So what these templates mean? In the templates section, you can just add navigation, footers, final CTAs, which are the sections or the components which are regular to each and every pages. So as you just know, navigation bar and footer is the common thing for all pages. So we can just create templates, and include the navigation bar and the footer right there, such that we can have that navigation bar and footer for each and every page we just create. One thing I just missed to add, that how to create a new page in Framer itself. So you have to go to pages. Then as you can just see, here is a plus button, and you can just click on that, and you can just get the option of new page, new CMS page, new 404 page, new folder, and you can just sort all the pages alphabetically. So just click on the new page and you are good to go. You can just change the name of the page right here, something like testimonials, and then you are right here in this page and edit or create the page itself. As you can just see, here is a draft notification which is coming from the page itself. So what's exactly draft? So when you are just publishing the website, the pages which are marked as draft will not be shown in the internet. So what you can just do, just click on this three dot while hovering on the page, and you can just uncheck that draft, and then if you just publish it out, you are good to go. In the assets panel, as I am saying, that you can just create components by just clicking on this plus button, new component, name the component, and create it. You can just have folders for the components. Then in the styles panel, you can just create new styles just by clicking this plus button. Want to create a new text style? Just create it right here. Link style, create it from right here. Colors, codes, CMS, backcodes, each and everything. And obviously, Framer will sort the texts, the links, the colors, the codes in each folder such that you are organized from the very beginning. Then you're getting the vectors panel. Here you will get all the vectors that you are using throughout the project. So it can be like, your icons, which your custom illustrations, which you have created for the project itself. Obviously, you can just add custom code if you want. So just click on this plus button. You can just add a code file, a new folder, or also you can just create a custom coded component with using the AI feature. And then the most important panel, which we can just check that out in the right side of our Framer project. As you can see in this right side, it's pure white. But if we just click on some of the sections or some of the elements in the project itself, we can just see some of the options which are popping up. So these are the control panels for this element itself. So this control panel will be changing itself with respect to the elements that you were just clicking. Something like, if you can just see right here in the layers panel, I am just checking the hero section right now. So for that, I am getting the align panel, link, position, size, layout, effects, overlays, cursor, styles, transform, selection, scroll section, accessibility, code overrides, and export itself. Okay. So let me clear that as you're going to see, there is the accessibility button, or panel right here. You can just click on this plus button and you can just add accessibility features that are very, very much required for your overall website, as this will help to boost your SEO. So you are just not missing all the SEO features, and later on you are just coming back and you are just hovering here and there, searching that what should you include. Now, if I just click on right here and click on this tag and click on this text, as you can just see, a subtle change is appeared in the controls panel. Like, we're getting a text panel which was not there in the previous hero section thingy. So this is extra control for the texts, as we need to edit the text, change the font, weight, color, size, etc. And obviously, as you can just see, if it's a h1 tag, it's being set by the accessibility feature. You can just click on this drop down. You can just edit those things out. And now we are at the end of the video, but I'm going to quickly show you the last bar that we got. Okay, so that's the bottom bar. As you can just see, it got a cursor, which is the select option that we can just select. We got a hand like icon. If we just click on that, that's the pan tool. So if we just click on this, our cursor is changed to hand. And then if I just click left, and we can just drag our project right like this, okay? So that we can just, if we want to edit this or edit this, we can just come up here like this, okay? Then there is the comment icon. If you just click on this comment, and if you want to just add a comment when you have collaborators in your project, you can just do it right from here, something like that. If you want to just comment for this image, that you want to change the image or you are recommending to change the image, then just click on this, and obviously you can just comment like change the image to forest, something like that. Then you have to just click on this arrow icon and you are good to go. So when this project is like this, your comment will be shown like this. So when someone is just clicking on this comment, as you can see, your avatar is right here, and obviously your message is right here too. So after that, we're getting a moon-like icon, which is exactly the toggle of dark mode to light mode. So now we are in the light mode version. So if we are just clicking on this button, we are good to go with dark mode version, such that you can just check that your website is compatible with dark mode and light mode both. Then we are getting another icon, which is plugins. Is super useful when you use plugins in your Framer projects, as there are many of the times that you are not getting something that you want inside Framer, but you can just get it by the plugins which are built by community, built by software companies, and that's all. So you can just click on these plugins. You can just browse all the plugins. Most of the time I use Workshop, Pixels, Image Flips. So these are the recommended or most recent plugins that I use. And if you just click on this browse all, we can just check all the plugins from here. So that's the thing. And also one thing that, as you can just see, search panel is coming right up here. So what's this search panel is about? You can also see that for the project, you can just create new web page, create component. Also, you can just publish the website. So what's exactly the use case of this, search panel? Let me show you quickly. So if you just click on this, like Framer icon, you can just see there is quick actions. So these quick actions means you don't have to find everything for yourself, okay? You can just type it out and then just click enter by after selecting that element that you want, and you are good to go. So let me show you that how you can just use quick actions in Framer. Obviously, keep in mind that you are using shortcuts, not like using mouse. Okay. So I'm just clicking Control plus K like this. You can just see the search bar is appeared. And now if I just, enter something like, like component, and we can just, create a component, or, create component from code. We can select components from the assets panel itself, as you can just see. So I can just click enter and we are good to go. And then we can just name it, and that's all. So this really helps to boost your productivity throughout the Firmware project itself. And then you are getting a zoom drop down. As you can just see, there is a drop down. If you just click on that, you can just see the zoom options like zoom, zoom in, zoom out, zoom to 100%, zoom to fit. So keep only one thing in mind, that you don't need these zoom options for you. There is a quick shortcut that is much more useful rather than clicking on Z on your keyboard. So that's something like, just click Control or Command on your keyboard and hold it, and then use the scroll wheel, to zoom in or zoom out. So if you want to zoom out, you have to just scroll down like this. Okay. And if you want to just, zoom in, then you have to just scroll up. And that's how easy it is while holding the Control or Command key. So as you can just see, if I want to go right here, I can just do it. If you want to go right here, I can just do it. And also a quick shortcut for, the pan feature that we got from right here, the hand thing. Like we can just drag and drag our project right here, or the canvas right here, so that we can just get to the right place we want to edit. So a quick shortcut can be like the space bar. So if you just hold the space bar, you are getting the hand, and obviously you can just move anywhere like as you want. Obviously this is exactly same to like, all other design softwares, such that you have no issue with using Framer itself. So that's all about the Framer interface. If you want to learn Framer, you obviously need to learn the Framer interface itself. Otherwise, you can't just work properly. So that's for all. Keep working. Peace.